every Wednesday.
Always there,
it's
man.
Funny.
And now this is the moment we've been waiting for. This is losers quarters. We have Brownie Gang's own KGP against JTC SH ConCon. And ConCon pulling out the Palu this time, not sticking to his roots with the Bayo.
He's been playing Palutena this entire bracket. He wants to make Palutena. He wants to move Palutena to his main. He's tired of the inconsistencies of Bayo and tired of trying to make Rosa work, I guess, since he's the only really one of the best one in Tri-State with when it comes to Rosalina. So he's just moving on and saying, you know what, Palutena is a phenomenal character. I already know the ground roots for this character. I already have the fundamentals. Let me just play that top tier and show Tri-State just how good I can be when I play a character that isn't a little bit inconsistent.
Yeah, but the issue with trying to play a top tier character like Palutena is knowing that the whole dang world wants to play Palutena, especially here in Tri-State. So the character experience is definitely in KGP's favor, and the matchup experience, is just really hard to try to make a character like Palutena work when there's so much bread and butter that a lot of Palutena mains stick with. I haven't seen much bread and butter so far coming in from Palutena with ConCon yet, but he's definitely moving right now and getting full stage control.
Managing his limit really well, so even with the forward throw there, he gets limit just in time in order to make certain that he can recover. And Cloud actually would, theoretically, oh, that was so nice, but can't avoid the explosive flame for long. But both the stage pick and Cloud's giant sword makes it very, very easy for Cloud to avoid some of the high damaging situations that could, or avoid a lot of the reasons that would get him into high damaging situations, like getting grabbed or like getting nared or fared, since his sword just outranges Palutena in a lot of instances. So he doesn't care that Palutena might not have a lot of end lag, so does back air. And when you hit fair on shield, Cloud can move before you can, regardless of whether you're shield grabbing, doing an aerial, or whatever. So that spot dodge into up smash, taking the stock and evening it out, especially with this limit, it's going to be able to do a lot of damage right now. Using it on the Blade Beam, not wanting it to run out.
Yeah, so close right now. And I know the stage is Dreamland. I don't know if anybody's catch on to this, but this is not just any Dreamland. This is Battlefield's own Dreamland. Taking things to, this stage is... It's nice to see a change.
Yeah.
I'm happy to see that we're not sticking to the roots of regular Battlefield, changing things up a little bit. So it's a nice change of scenery.
Yeah, Kyle is definitely, or KGP rather, is definitely one to not just counterpick you in stage, but counterpick you in music. He makes great use of all of the music that is available in Smash Ultimate, and I'm a fan. This is a good song.
Yeah, sometimes we get so caught up in the competitive scene that we forget, to have a little bit of fun. And in this case, music does an atmosphere change. It does so much for the mentality of all the players and even those watching. So it's a good thing to see. People like KGP changing things up for us a little bit for the screen.
Poor Wispy. There he is, blinking.
Ow.
Let's go Wispy. And look, he gets to watch Cloud get murdered by that back air.
Oh, and that would have been a beautiful call out if he was able to get that hit. And now the name of the game right now is who can keep center stage. Right now, 120%. This is not a good sight for ConCon, holding on to that second stock as he's trying to find a way to potentially rack up this damage. 16% is 16%. Extra credit is extra credit. So he's going to work around what he can.
Good adaptation from ConCon. Seeing the fair land on his shield and saying, I'm just going to reset the situation. I'm not going to fall into your spot dodge smash attack shenanigans. And anti-airing with the Nair thanks to Cloud's increased fall speed. But the up B out of shield, but since it was a limit form, rose all the way up there. Back throw.
Yeah, not getting the hit that he wanted of that up B, but 150%, he has to steal this stock ASAP to bring him back into this game.
He's trying to catch the 2-frame on this recovery since Connor just keeps recovering low. And you can definitely 2-frame it on a very consistent timing thanks to the teleport. Always snapping to ledge at a certain frame after when you use the teleport. This weakness to the teleport does not exist when you recover from above the ledge and angle it down. Yeah, you can avoid the 2-frame almost every time.
And both players holding their shield. KGP trying to strike first, but it did not pay off whatsoever. 113 to 165. This is a stock that has to be already taken out of the frame already. If not, this will be KGP's death sentence.
With the limit, but he falls out of the limit, and So he's left to either recharge that all the way. He gets a dash grab. No one really expects Cloud to grab anymore. Given his type of like his standing grab's like frame 9, right? But you know what? That F tilt will take it regardless. Looking like the original Final Fantasy 9 with how that slash is animated.
Oh my gosh, and trying to get the call out there, but no up smash needed when you have a back air that can seal the stock at 130%.
Punching right through the down air that he threw out as a defensive measure. Granted, the back air would have hitbox was to the side, so it still would have hit. But it's insult to injury when you see your hitbox just get clanged out and you die for it.
Yeah, both players just trying to make a statement right now. KGP holding on by a thread for his life as he's looking at a potential tournament, set. This could be a tournament game for him. So,
he already has a couple good wins under his belt. You mentioned Chaos. He also took out OJ Styles, which is a hard matchup for anyone, not in terms of character, but in terms of mentally, given Villager's zoning capabilities.
Yeah, and even with a character like Cloud, who I know in Smash 4 dealt with Villager very easily, but this is a new game. This is a new Cloud. A lot more disadvantages, a lot more
Cloud
punish.
and a buffed Villager.
So it goes to show you that KGP just makes Cloud work to the best of its abilities. We thought we were going to see the character swap right there from Cloud to Incineroar, but KGP is going to stick to his roots, and if he goes out, he's going to go out with a bang, with his #1 main, with his #1 character in Cloud.
He does have a couple of other characters under his belt, but that's a better discussion for given how this game goes, since he's already locked into the Cloud. And we see the up B out of shield. Like, Connor has to be so safe on shield, and certain things like, while Palutena fair might still be safe, like crossing up with Nair just kind of isn't anymore, as we see a 69% and a continuous emphasis on the ledge trapping. Trying to go for the empty landing into F tilt, but just a normal shield will break through that. He didn't cross up with the fair. I swear it's probably might have been what he was going for, but didn't seem to go through that. Or Palutena's grab range is just that ridiculous. Punching.
Wow. And ConCon trying to go for the hard read, thinking that KGP was going to throw out an attack, but KGP just mixing it up with the air dodge to get back on stage. 85 to 95% is the name of the game right now for both players, trying to hold on to their stocks by a thread. KGP just wants to maintain center stage, but it seems like ConCon now he's not recovering low, and with good reasoning, because Unova is definitely not a stage for Palutena to work around.
Yeah, the stage itself, aside from the bottom, is generally fine for Palutena. It's not much different than PS2, though the platforms are higher, so you don't get the down throw tech situations that you do on PS2. However, for Cloud, given its more condensed ceiling, it makes his up air and his up smash a whole lot more volatile as KGP takes the first stock. Oh, I guess you still do get the tech situations. Damn.
Yeah, this percent, tech situations are very crucial, especially for KGP in this situation, holding on to that stock by a thread as he's trying to find a way to get back on stage, but it seems like the 2-frame down tilts will be something to worry about. Oh, and risking it all with that up B out of shield. No, sir, that was not the right option. And now, only 31% of extra credit, but that is nothing that an airplane can't do to put ConCon back in control.
The rising there as opposed to, oh no.
Oh my God, and that is more than enough.
Sometimes it happens, and this happened on the other stream with Chia versus Finesse, where he was able to take the stock thanks to a similar situation, but with Chrom. I'm sure you've all seen something like that, and it happened again there, but with Cloud that time.
Very upsetting to see how, ConCon lost that second stock, but you know what? He has to keep his composure. He has to keep all momentum as KGP just risks it all. And I don't know if that was a misinput. I don't know what exactly happened there, but definitely not something that KGP wanted to do for sure.
Connor's Nair conversions, while he gets the 1-2, the platform height is showing how it's a little bit shakier. He's going for a rising Nair on that third one, but in that one, he rose a little bit too early. And with good DI from KGP, down and away, that made it much harder to land the full confirm, but Downer almost killing from across stage.
KGP had the read there if he just let it out, but with good reasoning, ConCon's going to make it back on stage. And at 124%, he's going to have to find a way to convert a little bit of damage if he wants to bring this back into his favor. Down throw. It's a nair.
Yeah, the DI in on the allowed him to get that nair there, which is not something you want to do against Palutena. Down throw.
Back throw. Oh, no.
Down throw, and he could have gone for an up air.
He's getting the DI mix up, and at this percent, it could be lights out for one of these players. KGP holding on to what could be his tournament stock. If he is not careful.
The wind box almost taking his stock, but he managed to drift back to stage, and this will be the back throw that time. But he manages to get limit, though has to use it immediately. Neutral get up?
So,
oh no, he jumped through with the fair. See, me thinking Palutena is giving him a lot of space. This would be a good time for something like a neutral get up, or perhaps just a jump from ledge.
Right.
Instead, he picks the option that he's been using repeatedly as a sort of punish throughout the game, which is jump back on fair. And Palutena is facing behind you. You cannot challenge that back air with any sort of hitbox.
Yeah, so unfortunate right there for a KGP who had the game on lock. You know,
Yeah,
it was
started
really
out strong.
that SD. I don't know. I'm gonna call it SD, but it was just really that moment where he just kind of upbeat and didn't even snap ledge because he was turned around. That could have potentially just ended that whole run momentum that he had going into game 2. But now this is a new game, same stage, but it's just all in ConCon's favor right now. The momentum is on ConCon's side, and you see it right now with the display of damage being shown right now.
Very.
Interesting option right there for ConCon, trying
F
to throw out
smash.
a raw F smash.
The cross slash that time, almost shield poking. Or it did shield poke, rather, or it caught the drop shield. But now we got limit on deck. This is potentially, okay, Connor using his double jump in order to get out of the situation. And he does a lot of shield damage with this cross slash, but he hasn't been able to really land a full one yet. Oh, he tried to break the shield with that F smash. A lot of Cloud's bigger swings do a fair amount of shield damage. So a small shield can definitely lead to an easy pop as a falling up air catches the jump. Trying to make sure that he keeps his shield low, keeps his normal shield low, and so that Connor isn't as inclined to fully use fully play on the defensive.
And the explosive flame, almost enough to seal Cloud's stock, but you know what? Only one of them was going to be due to die, and a trade with the explosive flame and back air. Almost living that out, too. That down smash looked like it was not supposed to kill, but good stuff right there. Good awareness from ConCon.
Not nearly as strong as the F smash, though he didn't want to take a chance on the drift, since Cloud's aerial drift is very good. Another up B out of shield, and a third one, but he instead avoids the platform and eats 26 for it. A couple back airs coming out, Connor playing but sniping out the jump with a nair.
Oh my gosh. One of these men are going to taste defeat right now. Taste a big, crucial moment right there for KGP.
You know,
I'm seeing a lot of smash attacks coming out right now from ConCon. I don't know if you've been noticing that, but it's been kind of weird. It's definitely not something you see a lot from ConCon.
Like, Palutena smash attacks are solid in terms of damage output and their lack of sour spot, but given the amount of end lag and the amount of commitment one takes, like they're for hard read or hard punish situations, not so much just throwing them out.
Well, you could definitely throw out up smashes at the ledge like that and potentially hope to hit your opponent with that lingering hitbox, as he does, and now both opponents sitting at very even percents.
Cloud a whole lot more exploitable in this recovery, but these 2 frames coming out from KGP, like making sure that he can time it just right, given how his own character does not have the ability to, with his up B without limit, does not snap to ledge. And it's something that Palutena will take full advantage of. He really went for that shield poke with the exposed head, but the lower that the Climb Hazard got, wow. The back air just killed. That looked like bad DI.
More than enough, but even at 150%, you know, Cloud back air is still pretty strong. And it does still suck. I think it was more the air dodge, you know, he did directional air dodge, and that could have been a cause of, you know, that stock being taken away. But nonetheless, tournament stock right now for KGP in this best of 5 scenario. ConCon is trying to run away with what he can.
Oh, a good punish. There's not much end lag on the limit climb hazard, on the limit cross slash, but Palutena's dash attack doesn't really care about hitboxes, and it didn't care about that one. Up tilt, missing the up air, but getting the back air afterwards. Getting
Oh.
close, but a hard commitment on another smash attack.
I like the read right there coming in from KGP. Unfortunate for him, it was not where he wanted it to be, and that platform more than saved ConCon's life in this scenario. And now ConCon trying to maintain full stage control.
The roll for the first time in the set, but Connor seemed to be ready for something, and just covering a common option is almost in a it's in any player's nature, given how much invincibility roll gives. It makes it really enticing, though oftentimes is not the option you want to go for, trying to catch the landing with cross slash in order to get back to the game.
138 to 108 right now, and all it takes is one back air to seal the stock. 3-0 ConCon in favor of KGP, who will be moving on to the next round. Yeah,
it was a good 3-0. Besides the first game, games 2 and 3 were like really close last hit situations. So a solid showing from KGP. I mean, he was in top 8 to begin with.
Yeah, so very solid indeed from both players. And ConCon will be moving on to face the winner of Colmar or Maverick Hunter.